some dark deity at 1 o'clock in the morning. I think for this, what do I want to do? There we go. The dark deity. We're just actually going to start this off as a series, and we're going to do a new chapter. Because I don't want to replay the game 3 times. So we'll just do a new chapter now, and then we're going to... It is said that in the Age of Ascension, the gods walked among mortals, and mortals among the gods, and a great empire spread itself thin across the known world, conquering land after land with its superior technology and magic. The people of Terrazale came together in peace. Little is left from that time, swept away in a deadly cataclysm known as the Calamity. Thousands of years later, all that remains of life before the Calamity are ancient temples to the gods and the divine artifacts contained therein. It is the year 1105 in the imperial calendar. The kingdom of Delia lies in the heart of Alden, a nation that has long thrived off of continental trade and lush farmlands. Though peace has reigned for over 25 years, Delia's new king now sets his eyes on an enemy of his own construction. King Garrick Valdestar assumed the throne a decade ago, on the day his father Fasil was assassinated by unknown parties. To this day, Garrick is convinced that the assassins were sent by the Aramoran royal family. To this day, it remains unproven. Following a minor border dispute that normally would reach resolution painlessly, King Garrick resolved to attain his revenge after sending a covert Delian force to bury the Aramoran city of Elaris to the ground. Garrick, in his thirst for revenge, have plunged his kingdom into a war it is ill prepared for. Pressed for more troops, King Garrick must make hard decisions. He looks now to Brookstead, the site of Delia's most prestigious officer academy. Each year, its graduating class bolsters Delia's forces, a pact and tradition that has lasted a millennia. The young king believes the solution to his troop issues lie in a new path. He intended to recruit not only the graduate year, but every student currently enrolled. In quiet Brookstead, students have worked hard all year to stand out amongst their peers. The Academy trials provide an opportunity to advance in the class rank or fall behind. For many, it is the most important day of the year. Though the trials can be stressful, many agree that a life of training with such clear goals is simple, enjoyable even. Come tomorrow, they will find that life may never be so simple again. Oh yeah. Alright, do slot 8. So I don't forget. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. What do you think Galen's got brewed up for the trials this year? We'll have to find voices out for everybody. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's tailored to make our lives difficult now,
What?
because he's more like apathetic. You think he'd do that just to punish us for choosing Alden? I was up at the crack of dawn hearing, "No son of mine should jeopardize a mission for sentiment." Well, we couldn't pick Marin without Alden. That was the deal. I think he just can't stomach the thought that his pride and joy might fail. His pride and joy is standing right in front of me. Either way, I'm right. Besides, Alden is talented, even if your father doesn't see it.
Right.
Why don't you try convincing the sword master that a 14-year-old who can't lift a training staff can best an 18-year-old graduate? There's a reason he doesn't teach conjuring. Your dad wouldn't trust a mage as far as he could throw him. Now that you mention it, I wonder how far he actually could throw Alden. I'd wager he could put a good toss on the type. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. How are you boys feeling about the big day?
Don't worry.
I'm confident we'll pass. We've certainly put in the training.
Yep.
Of course we'll pass. Oh, this is gonna get too hard. I can't come up with all these voices. Of course we'll pass, but I want to break Sterling's record. Cool the forge there, little man.
Aw, come on!
Oh, come on! But I'm on the best team of any first year. I think what Alden is trying to say is that he really appreciates being on the team. Good. Now I'm going to need you to focus that appreciation, Alden. There's a lot at stake for your sister. Right? If we win, I won't have anything to worry about when Marin leaves for the army, because I'll know she's ready.
Great.
Well, there goes the mood.
Pace yourself.
Promise you'll focus today and give it everything you got, okay?
Yep.
Promise. Let's get going. Can't miss the trials standing around for a chat. This is... If father doesn't kill me, being stuck on a team with Alden just might. Why does his name Garrick? Why does Garrick's father look so much younger than Garrick? Actually, he doesn't look so much younger. He just looks a little bit younger. Like in the face, he looks young. His clothes look old. If that makes sense. Alright, you know the rules. All non-lethal strategies to defeat your opponents are fair game. Defeat the leader of this regiment to complete the trials. You'll all recognize him. We're prepared for this, Alden. Garrick, stay close behind.
It'll be all right.
If any of you take hits, I'm ready to patch you up.
No fair.
Can we go already? And so the trials begin with such style and grace, I might add. Just dripping with sincerity today, aren't we, Dad? There we go. Finally into the thick of it. Can rest my brain, my throat, all of it. No longer needed to conjure up imaginary things. Alright. One sec. Actually, how loud is that? It's pretty loud. Alright.
Are you sure?
Oops. So our game plan is going to be to take it slow and put everything into Alden. Basically put everything into Alden and then kind of periodically allow Garrick to get some kills or just some experience. I'm not going to I'm going to try not to go too slow, Because in theory, I could just, like, let Alden tank, like, one at a time, just heal up, and that would be the most efficient way. I'm gonna try to, like, enjoy the game while also, trying to level up specifically for, like, min-max characters. Hi, Smokey, you coming up? Hi there. Alright, there we go. Cat cam time? Cat cam time. There we go. Alright, so we've got Kitty Cat here. Alright. See, Alden, how you doing if we attack? If we do some attacking?
Stay with me.
All according to plan. Say unless he attacks again and Alden dies, in which case, fuck. Gotta restart. I'm sorry too if my mic's looks like my mic might be. Let's move this up a little bit, Smokey. You're having a rough go of it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to dodge my screen a bit now to talk, but or not to talk, but to play. Alright, where are we at? We're here.
Thought you'd never ask.
Stay with me.
I think, okay. So none of them, so if I go here, I'll pull. So neither of them can reach there. So that's a fine place to hit. And then one thing, I've done no looking into this, so this is all just kind of off of feel of 2 partial playthroughs I've done so far. Let's see. I'll pull this one next. Oops.
Together.
Yeah, I'll pull this one next. On the other screen. But I feel like the best thing to do is to have 2 people, not necessarily of the same class, although I don't think that there's really any reason to skill up archers into anything other than archers, or rangers into anything other than archers. Just do this. I think Alden should be fine. I don't think Alden will die here. If Alden dies here, I'm gonna feel really dumb.
I've got a lot to learn.
Because it is completely avoidable.
Lead the way. How can I help?
Okay.
Lead the way.
Ooh, you're stabbing me.
Stay with me.
You're stabbing me with your claws, Smokey. Alright. feel like it's best to have somebody specialize in, at most, 2 of the different attack types. Let's see. We'll actually have Garrick come over here. God. Smoky
Let's do
Shed's like nobody else's business.
Are you sure?
Let's move here, attack, actually. Okay, yeah, you can't attack. I don't know why I would think that you would be able to attack. Brain no work.
Lead the way.
I'll take point.
Let's see though. I mean, this should be fine to attack here. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I should have
Let's
moved
do
Garrick
it.
up, but I don't know. I will say, because I did, before I started this, I
Stay
was
with me.
testing out kind
Thought
of
you'd
like
never
what
ask.
I thought would be best in
This should be fun.
min-maxi playthrough. I will say I was very disappointed to find out that, like, Alden, even though I was putting so many resources into him, he just felt like he was always just shy of being able to one-shot people that he should counter. Like, equal tier heavy armor people with, like, lots of health. They'd have, I'm just gonna throw out like 59 health, but I would do like 57 damage or something, or like do 27 twice, with like having the more powerful option and the speedy option maxed, and so it just is like, it feels kind of bad. But we'll see. Again, I'm trying to take it a little slower this time. Because last time I played this, I was actually letting Garrick get some kills. This time, I'm
Let's do it.
very much trying not to do that. And this may actually be... I should have looked for the crit. But anyway, so I can just block him in here. I also don't know, like, this may be completely the wrong way to do it. And I know that later levels, like at a certain point, you stop. We'll do the 100% one now. Or it gives you more rewards based on how fast you finish the level. I don't know how that scales, so I don't know if it's really a big difference or
Thought
not.
you'd never ask.
I've kind of, with this, wanted to kind of get as pure as I can of just like my own thoughts and feelings and whatnot about how the game plays without looking it up. Consider it lazy, maybe it is, but it's like, little brother, certainly you don't think you can take me on. Oh, Sterling, you clown. You're going down. Alright.
Stay with me.
Now we've got
My hard work is paying off.
Smokey on the ground, so I'll move the cat cam for time being, let you see my beautiful face. Let's see, what were we doing? We were healing, that's what we were doing.
This should be
Garrick?
fun.
Oops, not haste. We're not
This should be
hasting
fun.
the enemy, we're attacking the enemy. This is one where the mage feels a little more threatening. Damage 12. He won't die. God heals. He only did 18 to... what's his name? Irving. Oh shit, he only has 18 health. Fuck. Let's see. He does 18 no matter what. Well, shit. Well, Alden, are you going to save your friend? No, you're not. You're pathetic. Okay, but neither of these can reach. She's not gonna kill Warwick or Garrick. See what... I mean, I could do this. Again, not super ideal, but worst case. Or best case? I don't know. Worst case it crits? I'm trying to figure out, like, how I feel about this one. I don't want to give the kill over. So we're gonna wait here. And this is optimal. I figured this is what would happen. So I'm very happy that it is what happened. Let me just get the kill, we'll heal everyone up. I really just need to... I could probably move Marin forward, actually. Because they'll both get some heals. Maybe you chill here, you can chill... I mean, hell, just so I can do it. There we go. We're gonna use push. Marin, out here doing work. Not sure I appreciate the work you're doing, but hey, I acknowledge it. So we're gonna heal first, so I can get double heals. We are gonna move Alden here and try to get kill. Yeah, because no matter what, I'm probably gonna get kill. Let's see. There we go. We'll just do that.
Too easy.
I was hoping there was one that would one-shot on 100%. Literally doesn't matter. But it feels good.
I've got a lot to learn.
That's one thing I didn't think about is maybe if I had played it differently, I could have got triple heal off Alden, but c'est la vie. With that though, we'll move here, and I think we can just end. Hopefully we don't crit. Because I think that you get, assuming it works like Fire Emblem in some sense, you are basically going to get a set level of EXP for every fight you have.
Didn't give him much of a chance, huh?
So you want to have as many fights as possible, and then you get more when you get a kill. And then Sterling is melee only, so we just sit here, heal everybody up.
We've got you.
We can even see. It looks like he wouldn't be able to kill anyway, so we can just take the lowest damage attack, put him here. We'll wait. And then Marin can just heal up Alden, not Alden. But heal up Alden each round. And then on rounds where Sterling misses, Marin can heal up either Garrick or Irving. And then crits are just 2 times in this, so I don't have to worry about the small crit chance being lethal. I think they were, I don't know if they were 2.5 or 3 times in Fire Emblem. But yeah, it looks like I'm healing like 10 points of damage.
How can I help?
Let's see. Yeah, 10 points right now. Which is fine. It's not perfect, but you know, it's okay. And there we go, that's a good miss. Now it doesn't really matter who I heal, so we'll just heal.
We've got you.
Keeps us from having to worry about it in the future. And then this should be, maybe I should have pulled Alden away so that I could get the rest of the heals, but that's fine. We're missing out on just 2 heals. Maybe 3, because Garrick's about 50%. But anyway.
I hope I helped.
Yeah, look at that. Look at those Alden numbers. Good guy Alden. Popping off. Not bad, little brother. You and your friends put up quite a fight. I'm glad to hear it. Oh yeah, different person. By Vosh, you've all grown. That was quite the thrill. A thrill indeed, young man. Surprised, father? Congratulations, son. All of you should be very proud of what you accomplished today. You especially, Marin. Thank you, Master Galen. And now that you've had your thrill, Commander, I believe some kind of explanation is in order. Of course. As I promised, brother. Friends, if you'll excuse us. Forgive me if I've hardened in my years, Sterling, but I don't expect this a nostalgic visit. Unfortunately not, sir. You were never one to live in the past, always onwards and upwards. That's what I always say. Tell me, how goes the war effort? At the moment our prospects are grim. In fact, that's what brings me here. Ah, I see. Come to size up our latest graduates. Not quite. The king plans to recruit the entire academy. Naturally, there's no finer school to supply your ranks, though I hope to see the wars end well before our youngest graduate. Actually, I'm afraid he wants them now, sir. All of them. Is that so? Well, I didn't think he had the gall. Tell me, Commander, what plans does our king have in mind for the initiates? Perhaps 4 together could load a catapult? I wish I could say. Always a man of duty. The king is foolish to sever the pact. His father would not have heard of it. Fassel is a good man. With all due respect, sir, what better way to avenge his father than to join the ranks of those bringing justice to Aramor? I don't know why Sterling's voice changed, but, you know, shit happens. It's war. Guard your suspicions, Commander, and do not speak so eagerly of war. If the king wishes it, he shall have his soldiers. I hope you, of all people, understand the gravity of this decision. All too well. Chapter 2. Desperate Defense. Playtime. Is that 2 minutes? That can't be right. What does that mean? Oh, that's when it saved 2 minutes in. Okay, that makes sense. Because it was before, like, I just started, done dialogue, and then... This graduating class is one of the finest cohorts I've had the pleasure of teaching in my decades as headmaster. Decades? This man looks like maybe he's 30. He's been teaching since he was born. Out the womb and onto the battlefield. At every opportunity, you've shown the resolve and dedication that allows Brookstead to endure. And I have every confidence that the class to follow would do the same.
Listen up.
Listen up. I regret that I must conclude this graduation ceremony. You coming up? A&A? You don't know? I kept taking you off earlier. But that's because I was working. You coming up? No? Okay.
Oh, hi.
I regret that I must conclude this graduation ceremony with grim news. We've received orders from King Garrick himself. Every student enrolled at Bookstead Academy is to be conscripted into the Delian army, effective immediately. I understand that for most of you, graduation felt a lifetime away. I stood where you did once. I know how you must feel. The conclusion of this speech, you will all be graduates of Bookstead Academy. Outside these walls, you will be expected to exemplify our honor and our code. Life takes much from us, yet Bookstead still stands. You will have each other to lean on, and I cannot stress enough how important it will be to do so. I'm told you have 3 hours to prepare. Let Tereziel know that there is nothing that can stain the legacy of our town. Not quite the homecoming you imagined, I take it.
How is this fair?
How could the king do this? Easily, it would seem. He cares not for convention, regardless of its legacy or importance. Seems to stop at nothing to avenge his father. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Lincoln and Bianca. They're the leaders of this conscription tour, as well as good friends. Nice to meet you. Sterling told us a lot about all of you. Thought you occupied the highest military rank in Delia. Why wouldn't you be heading the operation? I must return to Sojourn. I only came because if the king had sent anyone else, Galen might have beheaded them. You didn't come to see us?
No.
It's wonderful to see you, but I'm not offered such luxuries in wartime. So you're leaving then? I'm afraid so. I'll see you when you arrive in Sojourn. I can make excuses there to take a few hours off. Ill news aside, I'm glad you came. I can't put to words how much even this flawed trip meant to me, brother. I really should be going, but you can trust Bianca and Lincoln with anything. And Irving, be sure to see Mother before you go.
Yes.
I will. See you in Sojourn. Hi, Smoky Pokey. Alright. Irving, I'm glad you're home. How did the trials go? We did quite well. Sterling was there, actually. Was he? And too busy to stop by and say hello to his mother, I imagine. In fairness, he wasn't here for long, and not with great news either. Mother, Oh, I know. Varrick's recruited the academy. What? How did you find out already? Word spreads fast in a place like this. I heard it from the town crier on the way back from the market. Ah, well, then I guess you know I'll be leaving. Oh, Irving, I've already given one of my sons to Varrick's war. Is it ever enough? We knew this day would come when I entered the academy. Of course, but not so soon. Well, I suppose it's never easy. You must take care of yourself on the road, and your friends. I'll be fine, Mother. With all the effort the King's putting into the war, it'll be over before you know it, and I'll be right back in Bookstead. War is rarely so simple in my experience, but I hope you're right. I'll miss you terribly, you know. I know. I'll miss you too. Well, I'll grab my things. Right, before you go, let me prepare some provisions for you. I'll leave them on the kitchen table. Oh, and don't forget your running shoes. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a joke about... I'm reading that as like a Pokemon joke, but... After passing the Bookstead trials, a day of celebration becomes one of separation from many. Having Being expected to graduate in due time, the Academy students now must quickly say goodbye to their families. Sterling heads back to Sojourn, leaving the contingent in the care of Lincoln and Bianca. The contingent heads for Duskwater, a backwater town to the southeast. Lincoln hopes to fill the rest of their recruiting quota there. Good man. Your services to the crown will bring your family honor. Now, it would seem our charter requires 2 more brave souls. Come, good people. Your king is called. Who will answer? I've got 4 mouths to feed. Aaron's not old enough to look after the farm. My leg's not what it used to be, though I suppose I have a few good years left in me. I want to see her swinging her cane at people. Should I do it, Eli? I wager I'd look good with a big ol' hammer. Alright, gotta remember, Sia wants a hammer. Choose your next words carefully, Sia. You have a good life here. Willing service brings more honor than forced conscription. I pray it doesn't come to that.
Fine by me.
Don't know much about honor, but I can smell adventure when I see it. Sign me up, Captain. And I with her. Oops. Shit. There we go. Fortune favors us today. I thank you both for your courage. Just one catch. I gotta swing by the tavern and let the matron know I'll be taking a long vacation. Wouldn't want her to find out the hard way she's at her favorite barmaid.
Right away.
Very well. Irving, take your friends and accompany our newest recruits to the tavern. Bianca and I will finish up here. Secure what provisions you can. We have a long road ahead of us. Yes, sir. Probably do this chapter and then call it a night. I'm trying to think if we're gonna stop the streamy boy. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You just gotta grab my things from upstairs. Be down before you can say, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Ha, alright. You prefer to travel light?
Perhaps.
Excessive equipment is an occupational hazard. Name's Elias. Elias? Elias, we'll go with Elias. By the way, the 2 of you got a lot of guts signing up like you did. The 2 of us, right. Try overwhelming bravado and a lack of brains from my impressionable friend. I would never let her do this sort of thing alone.
No kidding.
To be honest with you, Elias, it sounds like anyone would have an impossible time trying to stop her. I wish that weren't true. You've never met a barmaid so bullheaded. Oh, I think I have. Bandits in the streets, they're headed for the inn. Black Abyss, we just left home and we're already in the thick of it? Where is that new recruit? I said I'd be ready.
To arms!
Good, prepare yourselves. Looks like we'll see combat sooner than we thought. We'll have to hold out until Lincoln and Bianca can get to us. See, I was thinking I might play a game of Apex or League after this, but I'm getting very tired. All right, so let's see. You got the goods. Let's see, I have shift. That's right. You got the goods. You got crab cake. You got tier 1 token. You just got red because you got a name. And you got hot bean juice. I wish I knew what hot bean juice did. And you've got oysters. So I think the two I really want to kill are this boy and this boy. Because I'm assuming hot bean juice is probably a stat increase. I cannot recall though. Alright, so what are we doing? We'll go actually.
At your disposal.
What? What are we doing? I don't know.
I'm on it.
Can chain.
Thought you'd never ask.
No, because then that
Thought
can
you'd
get
never
attacked.
ask.
We can attack this. I think 12 for 100 is good. This is going to be a lot more about just making sure that we can get the experience onto people. Trying to prioritize Alden and Sitch, but I mean, we'll see. This has a chance of killing. It's hard. It has a chance of killing. Okay, so let's see. If we move here, what we can do is we can attack this. And that should guarantee kill. Yeah, that'll guarantee kill for
Let's do it.
Alden. Let's see. This is our best 11. It doesn't have a chance of one-shotting first turn, but it has a very small
Coming in hot!
shot on first turn anyway. So it worked out well. Alright. So then let's see, move here. We'll see. 20% chance it misses. I should probably just go this one because he'll probably attack anyway. And if I crit here, I don't crit here, but that's fine.
How can I help?
I am going to try to use Sia as well. So right now, I'll attack with Marin here because I do just want to try to get them lower down so that I can tap him with Alden, Garrick, and Sia. Not ideal, but oops, sorry. Not ideal, but we're alive. So we'll take that. I'm going to turn the game volume down a little bit. It looks like it might be a little loud. Drop it down a bit. There we go. Leave it there for now. Alright. Where were we?
Thought you'd never ask. This should be fun.
So 1879. I think we'll do that. Chance it misses. Thank God it didn't. I didn't want to consider that possibility.
Proudly meeting expectations.
Because that's going to make this a lot easier. I'm trying to think about like where we go from here. So I can't really send Sia up. And I
Lead
think
the way.
regardless of what we do, I need to get the heal
Stay
on
with
this
me.
turn.
My hard work is paying off.
I think that there is... I'm trying to think if I get punished if I chain here. Because these can't attack me. I only have these to worry about. Maybe I move here, favor the one side.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Okay, so
Let's
you
do
can't move there. So if I attack here, is there a chance for me to get killed? There is a chance for me to get killed. I'll get killed here. Yeah, I'll move here, I'll chain you.
What'll it be?
Then we can try to move Sia here. We'll get the attack off. Let's see. Actually, that doesn't
Together.
look like it's gonna get much done. We'll do this. Yeah.
Lisa for me. I guess.
Send you here, we'll
Drop
disarm.
something.
Oh, I'm dumb. Because now it doesn't matter that I chained, but that's fine. That still missed, so that's good. I don't get as punished as I could have been. She's still gonna dodge, so that's wonderful. There you go, 3 dodges. Will we get the 4th? Find out. Nope. So if I hadn't been dumb, so you'd be at 100% right now. Let's move up. Still keep going with... You coming back up? No, you're just gonna sit there? Alright. We're getting riskier and riskier, but I mean, we're gonna keep going for it, because if it works, it's gonna be beautiful. There we go. Alright. So what am I concerned about? I mean, right now, we're just gonna chain you again. I have to decide, who are we going for? I mean, we'll go for this one. It should be the easiest one to kill. And we just do the 8 100%. It's the most damage and guaranteed to hit. Let's see. We can move Sia here. We can attack and see what we can get off. 5 for 100%, or a chance to crit. I mean, we'll hold on to that. It's good to know. May not matter. Let's see. 1195. So as long as I bring it down to 11, that brings it down to 11. This is where I need to make some tough... I don't really need to make tough decisions, do I? So I kind of want to leave Alden in range there. So how far? Okay, so yeah, we'll move Alden here. Because then 2 people will probably attack Alden. Which means that this can probably be in kill. They'll both probably be a kill range next turn. Trying to think. I mean, I won't be able to kill Sia.
Stay with me.
Because Sia will probably dodge. It's like 40% chance dodge. But yeah, so this is what we wanted. And that's perfect because 11, it's kill range. We'll get... Oh, actually it's going to go from Marin, which makes sense. Maybe I should have moved Marin to the other side. I was thinking I'd keep Marin over there so Marin has more access to the enemies, but... Alright, so what we want to kill is this one. Where are we? 7 turns, we're on turn 4. We've got 4 turns left. Okay. So I think, I mean, we're still fine to keep chaining this. I think regardless of what we do, we're going to want... I think we just take this out of the battle.
I've got a lot to learn. Stay with me.
So yeah, we're gonna try to get this low. I don't want to move Sia up because Sia would take shots. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna move Sia here. And then just hope that Sia doesn't get marked, but it's the best place right here probably, I think. We have 87% chance to hit, so nice.
Was that really necessary?
Alright, let's move, cause yeah, neither of those is gonna make it up. Oops.
What'll it be?
This is chained, so it won't be able to attack. Our best attack is probably this one. I don't know what the actual math is, but crits feel better anyway. There we go. That's good. Good Alden. Putting in overtime. Come on. Oh, just one. Never mind. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, think. And that'll pull that, which is good. 12, possibly miss. I think we just go, was it 10? Yeah, 10 is the best hit chance, so we'll just do 10. And then I think, I didn't really look at the damage.
My sword
so
grows
that's not
lighter with
ideal.
every swing.
Not, like an issue with taking damage, but it's not ideal that I
It's
didn't look
rude
at
to
it.
stare.
You show him, Sia.
Yikes.
Girl, you popping off.
How can I help?
Alright, so we're gonna sit here, we're just keep chaining.
This should be
What
fun.
do here? So what we could do, I mean, nobody can attack Sia, so Sia doesn't need to be healed this turn. We're gonna want to heal one of these. I'm thinking that we do this. I might... Well, let's see. Okay, so let's turn that off and make sure, as long as we're not getting in that range, we're fine, because we'll only take the 2 attacks. And so we move here. That's 10. I'm assuming I should really be checking before I do this, but I'm assuming Alden can easily hit 10 damage. It's a little bit of a dice roll, but it's gonna be a dice roll either way. It works out.
How can I help?
And then we'll just make a wall here.
We've got you.
No, I think we checked that, so I don't think that's an issue. Oh, shit. It's just luck, so it's whatever. Because we're gonna be... Irving's going to go tank. I did not know how much damage he was going to do and assumed that he would live. But obviously that is not the case. So, shit. Alright.
What'll it be?
I mean, let's see. We're not gonna go for it, but I'm trying to see, like, what the hit chances are. Okay. So 47 is lowest. It is the crit, so I'm
on
thinking that maybe we move here, we chain,
Nowhere to
I
run.
guess.
move here, attack. Basically
This
just keep
one's on the
attacking
house.
this. I can move Marin over to heal. The other one's not gonna move up, and then hopefully
Bottoms
Alden
up.
and Co can hold off the rest of the people. We'll see. I mean, hell, I could even have Alden fall back. Like, they don't need to stay here. So let's see. Trying to think of like what the best positioning is. We can move there, so we're not really concerned about this. Although, actually, that is interesting to know. Their threat range is pretty minimal. So
Let's do it.
I can move Alden here and kill. Okay. Surprising twist. So I think we're turn 6 is gonna be next turn. Maybe it's turn 7, I don't know. But yeah. Sad that Irving died, but again, it was just luck. It wasn't any of the defensive stats, so we're fine. This is turn 7, okay. So what we want to do, we don't care about, he has oysters, yeah, we don't care about oysters, we don't care about crab cake. We want to get this hot bean juice. So we're gonna go for the hot bean juice. We're not gonna use Elias later on, so if he dies here, it doesn't really matter. What are we looking for? 8 is our strongest, so we'll do the guaranteed 8. 'Cause I think when we end this turn it's over. It may be that we have to survive the next round as well. If that's the case, we might be fucked. I mean, we won't be fucked, but we just need to hope that some key people don't die. So let's see. So the best chance to not get murdered here. 71% looks like the lowest, so we'll take that. Fingers crossed. Nope. But I think that should be one-shot range for... Is that one-shot range for Sia? Shit. It is not. But 47% chance. And we can possibly crit, so let's see. Might be trolling here. Just trolling a bit. That's fine.
You have my thanks.
Got that hot bean juice. Let's see, what does hot bean juice do? Permanent +2 speed. It was worth it. We pull back. We can get kill here. Actually.
Let's do it.
There we go. So yeah, we get that kill. We can move here. We can heal. I think. They're all good. Sia, I think, should dodge, so that's, I'm feeling like I should heal Garrick. Also, Garrick's probably most likely to be attacked since he's ranged, yeah. But I think that's the best we could hope for, unless we like crit here or something. I feel, I had one playthrough where I killed both of the people and probably ended with 3 or 4, so... It's not the best I've done, but it's definitely not the worst. And Alden's... We're getting points on the Aldi boy. Hi. There, by the tavern. I'm glad to see you all in one piece. How'd you fare? Splendidly. You may be surprised to learn this isn't the first time I've stepped out of a tavern and into a skirmish. Hardly. It was hairier than I expected.
Indeed.
Yes. No fine academy or drunken brawl can fully prepare one for the perils of battle. Still, I was glad to have our new recruits with us. They both held their own. Based on the charred bandits, I'd assume one of them is an adept, or else an incredibly skilled mage. Like to ship me back to Nealis for purification, would you?
Not even.
That would spell the end for both of us, I'm afraid. Some say it takes one to know one. Ah, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to find a fellow adept in an army. I love their surprised looks. They all have very surprised eyes on occasion. That's where our talents inspire the least superstition, I found, so long as you're standing under the right banner. Who were those guys anyway? Were those Aramorans we're supposed to fight?
No.
Believe me, that would not have ended so quickly or so neatly were we up against the forces of Aramor. No, bandits more likely. We had trouble with bandits these past few months, but for the last week or so things have been quiet. Maybe they were gearing up for something big like this. These bandits you speak of, do you know where their base of operations is? Not exactly, but I know they used to ambush folks by the northeast crossroads. Had to patch a couple travelers up when they came through, bleeding like a summer pig. That isn't an expression, Sia. It's just a day's trip north from here, correct? Just about. You don't look like you moved too fast. Ah, aminals. So don't hoist me to the gallows if I'm off by an hour. Lincoln, the sun's already low in the sky, and Varric's not one to overlook a delay. We just recruited the town's best fighters. I won't leave them defenseless at the mercy of some ruffians. What about the other recruits?
I'll give the word.
I'll send them on ahead. If they at least make good time to sojourn, Varric might be more understanding. Let's be off. Best to reach their camp before we catch wind of what transpired here. I can tell you one thing. The townsfolk will be glad to be rid of these thugs. Chapter 3, Springing the Trap. That's where we're going to end. We're going to save and call it a night. For this, I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to start it back up, and we're going to do some Apex. Maybe like a round or two. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit.